right. Got to go live. Pre-game live. Post-game live. Phillies starting before the ninth inning even starts. Because you know what? I just want to see you guys and be with you guys as we react. Guys, welcome to the STT Sports Network, the first pre-game, post-game, any game show there is since we've launched this new network. Make sure you do me that favor and hit the subscribe button, guys. We're live for the top of the ninth inning here. Looks like Matt Strahm is coming on to close the game for the Phillies. I'm Phil Stiefel. You can find me on all social media platforms at Beard of Knowledge. Guys, this has been a hell of a comeback in the last two innings for our Phillies. Matt Strahm in to start the ninth inning here. Guys, make sure you bring all the comments. If you're watching on Twitter, you can comment on Twitter as well. Just open up the box. Can Matt Strahm and the Phillies bullpen hold for one more inning? That is the question. Can they get it done? We're going to find out here really soon as Matt Strahm is doing his best. I was curious after going Estevez in the eighth inning who'd they go with. We'll do a post-game breakdown as soon as the last out starts here, guys. But I thought it'd be fun to go live with you guys here for the final three outs, hopefully, of this game, because this is going to be pretty intense. See how Matt Strahm responds after giving up some runs yesterday. What's up, Deebs? How you doing? Pants are completely off. Whose pants are off? I don't want to know that your pants are off. Huge mistake by Mendoza. Letting Diaz try to go 7 innings. That was not a good idea. Oh, man, I thought he was going to strike him out on that pitch right there. Mark, definitely not a good idea to use him there at that point. Let the Phillies back in. Letting the Phillies back in, if the Phillies can pull this off, Mark, that lets them back in the series as well. And that kind of sucks all the life out of the Mets' hot, run they've been on. Pretty intense right now. Pretty intense. And Deebs, you're more than welcome to jump on here if you want. Pop up. Can Bohm get there? No, Bohm's not going to get there. Bohm trying to scale a freaking net there to get that one there. Bohm should have been playing the whole entire game. We'll get into that in the post-game show, whether Bohm should have been playing or not, whether it was a good decision or not to sit him. I don't know. Guys, make sure you hit that like button if you're watching on YouTube. Just trying to get my phone working over here. We'll just stop charging it for now. That was a big strikeout for Matt Strahm there. How about that? 2 more outs, and we are back in it. For as much as we thought that this series was over, we are literally 2 outs from being right back into this, and our season to still be right there. Man, what a turnaround by this Phillies team. What a turnaround here in this game. Could not have managed it. We would be in this spot. I don't know why my mic won't stay tight here. My mic is as excited as I am because it keeps drooping here, my mic. Straight right down there. That's right. 2 more outs, Deebs. You could jump in, Deebs, if you want. You got the link how to get in. But by holding out Bohm, Stott's not batting. That's a good point. Wait to come up with the extra thought there, the detailed thought there on that one. Come on. Look at this. Matt Strahm, baby. You gotta love Matt Strahm, man, in this spot. Gotta love how the bullpen responded after yesterday. Gotta love it. Got to love it. My voice is gone and I'm too drunk. Well, you're too drunk. I'm on my We got a drink here for the post game show. We're ready to roll with it here. I already put that up there. I just didn't start. If I don't start, I don't remember if I put it up. That RBI double from Stotty completely blew out my voice. I kept my dogs quiet for literally 8 innings. They thought I wasn't even home. Then that Stott double literally woke all 4 of them up. Can't ever be easy. Can't be easy. Cannot be easy. I don't even know where we're at in the lineup here for the freaking Mets. I'm not even paying attention to who was that. Lindor. Okay, so we're at the top of the order here too. Means there's a chance that Alonso is going to come up with an opportunity here in this game. Don't like that at all. So we'll see how this happens. Oh my goodness! It was supposed to be a quiet, soft, unstressful Sunday with no Eagles game, but here we are. with a stressful ass Sunday, obviously. Should they be going Strom here in the ninth inning? Should they go Hoffman? I know Hoffman got roughed up yesterday. Should that be what it is? Definitely curious to see whether this is going to pay off or not using Strom in the ninth inning, not Hoffman, not Alvarado. Call that. Yeah, they called that. He went. All right, he went. 1-1 here to Vientos. He was credited with a triple. Okay. All right. So I can't watch the TV and check the comments at the same time. It's very difficult to do. Come on. I've actually never done this, be live while a game is actually going on. Never done this before. One time, many, many moons ago, I was live when a certain closer, I was pre-recording something when a certain closer of the Phillies blew a game with Mark, but just scared right now. Stop, Mitchie Poo. Get the flock out of here. Get that flock out of here with that. We're having a calm, non-Philly or non-Eagle Sunday right here. We don't need your Jalen Hurts credit because Joe Burrow's 1-4 right now, and Josh Allen lost. Aaron Rodgers had 3 interceptions today. Don't worry, I'm all prepared for the Eagles check down, which I'll record later after this show for the Eagles Pinpool Podcast Network, telling Eagles fans to relax. It ain't all over yet. We've already got that game plan already set forth here. Oh my God, that wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. Guys, anybody watching this, make sure you hit the subscribe to the new YouTube channel, STT Sports Network, as we continue to change and grow and evolve what I am doing here. STT stands for Set the Trends for what sports talk should be, sports network should be. A lot of people watching on Twitter. You can chime in just like Mark in the Twitter comments if you'd like as well. Oh, come on. Come on. Hang in there. Hang in there. Hang in there. God damn. What did I just say? Is Matt Strom the right choice in the ninth inning? God damn. Ah. Yeah, Thieves. Time for another drink. What the hell? See, once I think I'm out, they pull me back in, and then they kick me in the nuts again. Seriously. Phillies are greater than the Eagles' defense. I don't know. Phillies. God. 44 comeback wins for the Mets. Holy shit. This is more fun doing it. What is with this OMG thing in the dugout? I think it's the dumbest freaking thing I've ever seen. And the Phillies do some dumb things after home runs and hits. But the OMG sign, having props is just stupid. God damn. God freaking damn it. Well, post-game show won't go on very long. If they can. This show's good. I was hoping this show would be over, but now we're going to have to watch the ninth inning, the bottom of the ninth inning, too. Who knows how long? Oh, all right. So that's a second out there. Man. Thank God for that dribbler by JT last inning. Absolutely. Had a lot of other moments where we could have scored runs today. It didn't happen. Phil, what are you? So we're watching the Phillies game live here. I was supposed to be doing post-game live here on this new channel of mine, but I've decided to go live for the ninth inning here. And the Phillies just blew a 2-run lead here in the ninth inning. The Mets tied it up 2-2. Are they pulling Strom out? All right. So obviously Rob Thomson with another great decision here in the ninth inning. One of many great decisions he's made today, starting with benching a Bohm. Questionable decision going with Sanchez. Pulling Sanchez after 5 innings and 88 pitches. Not playing Bohm, like I said. Going to Ruiz. That was a run given up there in the 6th inning instead of going to someone else. Going with Estevez in the 8th instead of the 9th. There have been quite a few questionable manager decisions by the elite manager that Rob Thomson is. Hate to say it. Hope I'm 100% wrong, but the Mets have a 20. Mark, you're 100% right. I've been feeling this way for a couple of weeks now. Mitch, you're 1,000% right. STT Sports Network, no offense, is greater than the Hardcore Sports Network as well. When all is said and done, zero Phillies fans will survive this series. Emotions run high, dude. I was trying. I had no expectations and no hope, Deebs, for this series. I had no expectations or hopes. Period. For this team, I didn't think this team had a chance in this series. But again, as always, I let my emotions take over because that is what I do. My emotions always are running high. I thought Estevez was getting 6. The Mets were going to give Diaz 7 outs. I thought they were going to at least let Estevez. Hold on, I got the box score up here on another screen. Hold on here. He didn't throw that many pitches, did he? He threw 8 pitches. You could have thrown Estevez out there for another inning, at least to start the inning. Something better might have happened. There's no reason why. I mean, I think Estevez could go more than 8 pitches. You got tomorrow off no matter what. You might as well throw him. You pulled Christopher Sanchez after 88 pitches. You let Orion Kirkring go 27 pitches, and you only give Estevez 8. That's not ideal in my opinion. Not at all, Mark. Phil, you worry too much. We got this, do we? We still got to get another out here in the 9th inning, and then we got to win it in the 9th. Dude, this is gonna be a long night if this goes extra innings or anything like that. Hoffman, who got rocked yesterday, we'll see if he's got anything left in the tank today. This lock solid Phillies bullpen. You all year long, all you want to do is set it up for Hoffman, Kirkring, Strom, and Estevez. And now this is 2 days in a row that they just can't get the job done. Now you got Alonso up here with 2 outs. I don't know where to go, boys. Where do you want to go? You know where you got to go. You got to go to Westchester tomorrow night at 5:30 to the Barnaby's in Westchester. I'll be there tomorrow. There's a fantastic fundraiser tomorrow night at Barnaby's in Westchester. Great catch by Nick Castellanos. All right, guys. We're gonna go into the 9th inning here with a chance to win it, to walk off and win it. But real quick during this commercial, fantastic fundraiser tomorrow at the Barnaby's of Westchester. All right. It starts during the day with a golf tournament. You can't get into it anymore. The golf tournament's sold out during the day. There will be no trade in the AM tomorrow as I do the golf outing during the daytime. But then tomorrow night, $50, all you can eat, all you can drink at the Barnaby's of Westchester, 2nd floor. All right. And all the money raised, there'll be raffles. There will be silent auctions, 50-50s. Let me tell you something. All the money raised goes to a charity fund for kids of fallen police officers. It's a really special event that a friend of the wife's family has been running now for 13 years. So if anybody's near the Barnaby's in Westchester tomorrow night, you can get to come out, meet me, meet my wife, meet some of my friends. I'd greatly appreciate it if you guys got to come on out. If you're anywhere near the Westchester Barnaby's tomorrow night, guys. Seriously. I keep doing it. Why do we do ourselves? Yeah, I tweeted out last night. It sucks to be a Phillies fan. And then someone responded, it sucks to be a Philly fan, period. And it's true. I mean, I was chatting with my man Jason last night. We are the losingest city in the world. Austin Hayes, is he going to be batting? Hold on. What is the lineup to start the 9th inning? Hayes, Schwarber, Turner. Oh man. There's a chance that Harper has a chance here to come up in the 9th inning here and win it. Let's just have Hayes walk it off. That would be ideal. Casty caught that. Yeah. We don't promote David Archeri on this channel. Up 2 with 2 strikes and Strom happened. Dude, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm right there with you on this one, Marshawn. 1,000%. It sucks being a Philly sports fan. It really, truly sucks being a sports fan of Philadelphia. Sucks to be a Jalen Hurts fan right now. Why? Because I got my notes for the Eagles check down here. There are a lot of bad quarterback play in the NFL today. All right, Jalen Hurts ain't that bad, just so you know. So we're not going to make this about that. My heart, Phil. Yeah, my heart's been broken. Marshawn, I don't even know how old you are, Marshawn. You've been commenting on my shows for ages. I don't know how old you are. Let me tell you something. My heart's broken a lot. 43 years as a fan, my man. 43 plus years. I have off on the 14th if you're looking for a guest. Interesting. Hold on, the 14th. That's a Sunday or a Monday? My brother's birthday. I think it's a Monday. So yeah, you're on. You're on, my man. You're on. At least we have our health, as my grandmother says. But being a Phillies fan, being a Phillies sports fan, we don't have a strong heart anymore because our heart's been broken so many times in your 30s. So that's a 10-year gap there that you could be. All right. That really explains absolutely nothing. All right. Austin Hayes to lead off the ninth inning here against McGill here. Yes, that's Steebs, the Party on Broad. That's his new YouTube channel. Chatting away there in the Party on Broad comments. That is Deebs there as we all fracture off and do our own thing. Tear in the eye, but it is what it is. Wait, what about me, Phil? What about you? What about you, Mitchie Poo? You are nothing but a Jalen Hurts hater. You have done nothing but earn yourself a lifetime ban from me. Come on, drop. That was foul. Okay, that's fine. At least it wasn't an out. Mitchie Poo is 30 going on 12, and he will be 30 going on 12 for the rest of his life. Am I going to be all right? I'm always all right. I do my thing. Mitchie Poo is way too young. Yeah. He still gets turned on by 69 jokes and poll jokes. You know what I mean? Please tell me. I'll always be all right. I've always got my good friend Mr. Jack here with me, so I'm good to go. Or one of his cousins. Come on. I'm realistic. You are done. We are doing a Phillies post-game / ninth inning watch along here, and you're talking Jalen Hurts, Mitchie Poo. Are you trying to get a lifetime ban? We are talking Phillies playoffs right now, and you're bringing up Jalen Hurts right now. All right? Enough of that. Hayes is battling away here. I know. Read the room. Exactly. I'm turning 40 in a couple of weeks, which is 90. Yeah, exactly. I tell people all the time I'm 67. And some people believe me, actually. God damn it. That's the problem with Phillies. How many pitches have we seen Phillies hitters today swing at outside the zone by 17 feet? I mean, Bryce Harper struck out on a pitch above his earlobe today. Alec Bohm, when he pinch hit, it almost hit him in the face, and he swung at it. The Phillies plate discipline is god awful. It's pathetic, honestly. All right, Schwarber. Come on. You got the first run of game 1. Let's get the last run of game 2 right here. That was a pitch he could have swung at, too. That's right, Schwarber time. That was one. Is that at 1 out? Yeah. Do you not know your baseball, Marshawn? That was just 1 out. All that for 1 out. I didn't expect this to go on for like extra innings. I thought I was just going to see the Phillies bullpen actually do their job for a change. Man, that was a pitch he could have hit there. That was a quick out from Schwarber, too. Clyde, drop it. Damn. I don't know if I'm on a delay from you guys or not. I'm watching on YouTube TV. I know YouTube TV has a slight delay on broadcast TV. Kevin Long is the hitting coach, and he's supposedly this hitting coach guru. And we've been talking about it for 2 years now that he needs to Brandon Nimmo down on one knee here. That collision might have shook him up a little bit. Talking about how he is not the great hitting coach he was. He came over because he was part of the Yankees, I believe, during their run in the 2000 when Rob Thomson was part of the Yankees coaching staff as well. And he has not, just like Joe Girardi and everybody else we brought over from the Yankees, not been as good as he was once in the past. The lack of discipline, but also we talk about accountability with the Eagles all the time. The Phillies team has no accountability whatsoever, at all. Yeah. That was a really bad at-bat by Kyle Schwarber right there in such a big moment. Kyle Schwarber, though, is the one guy I don't mind swinging for the fences every single time he's up there. Problem is when too many other Phillies players are swinging for the fences every single time they're at the plate. It becomes a little frustrating at times. All right, it's on Trey Turner to keep us from going to extra innings here. Get Bryce Harper up here. It would be greatly appreciated. Hey, we don't even need Bryce Harper to come up here. We just need Trey Turner to do his thing, end this game right here. I mean, come on. Let's have some. This guy is throwing the ball 17 feet outside the zone. Let's have some plate discipline here. All right, let's have some plate discipline here. That's all we need, K1. Just a base runner. Get Harper up to the plate against McGill here. I mean, this guy ain't even close to the strike zone right now. Not even close on Turner here. He's scared to face Harper, and he's overthinking it here. I think here it's 2-0 count. Doesn't want to face Harper. He's going to hang a curve. I can see him hanging a curveball right here to Turner, and Turner's got the flair for the dramatic. He didn't hang it, but close. 3-0 pitch. Does Turner get something to hit here? I mean, unless they got I haven't seen a picture of the bullpen yet. Do they have somebody warming up for Harper here? Because they can pull McGill here after this batter. Challenge them there. Up and in. Yeah, exactly. That's a Ryan Howard moment. Just get me up to the plate. What was that, 2009? Something like that. I think it was 2009 or 2010. Oh, my God. Turner. There's a pitch right there, man. Got to have a little bit more discipline on that pitch right there. You know he's not giving you something there. That's a tough pitch to take, though. Really tough pitch to take. Really tough pitch. All right. You got him up. You did what you got to do, Turner. You worked the walk. Harper is up. Man. They're pulling McGill here, bringing a lefty. They haven't made a move to the bullpen yet. Everybody's gathering on the mound. What are they talking about on the mound here? Honestly, if I'm the Mets here, I'm walking Harper. I know Castellanos hit that home run earlier in the game to tie it up, or was that the game tying one? Yeah, it was to get it to 3-3. I'd rather McGill face Castellanos with some of those outside pitches that he likes to throw 4 feet away than challenge Harper here. If I'm Mendoza, I'm challenging Castellanos and not Harper here. We're going to get into what Harper had to say later once this game ends. Come on, Bryce. That's right. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here, Bryce. Guys, stressful. It's stressful being a Philadelphia sports fan. It really is. Really stressful being a Philadelphia Phillies fan, a Sixers fan, an Eagles fan, a Flyers fan, a Wings fan, a Union fan, whatever it may be. I'm not. If I was the Mets, I would not be challenging Harper here at all. Yeah, that pitch did not look like they're trying to challenge him at all. Oh, man. We'll talk about Castellanos and him saying these effing people. Talk about the Phillies fans booing earlier in the game. Oh! Stay fair! Ah. It was this close. This close. Oh. You got a pitch. How close was it? Oh. So close. 7 likes. Let's go. Pound that like button. Pound that subscribe button, guys. There's 9 people in the YouTube room right now. I hope each and every one of you hit the subscribe. We've already gotten it up to 146 subscribers. 146 subscribers in just a few days. That was so damn close. Come on, Harp. All right. I don't think that. I'm surprised they're just not automatically walking him here. There's no reason for him to even have a chance to swing at this right now. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I understand. I would take my chances, honestly. Getting a split for the Mets would be a win in their book, probably. Have you seen Rebel Ridge on Netflix? I have not. We're watching Breaking Bad for the first time. We're into season 5 when a certain hitman, I think it was episode 7 last night, when a certain hitman dies by the lake. It was a very sad moment. That was the one guy I wanted to see survive the entire show. Don't want to give any spoilers, but a certain hitman goes. That was a very sad moment for me last night. And then I went to bed as soon as he fell over. Let me just die in peace, Walt. Yeah, it was a really sad moment for me last night. I don't want to look at the comments too much because you guys might spoil something if you guys are on a slightly further ahead, stream than my YouTube TV here. Way up and out. All right. 3-2 pitch, 2 outs. Does he get a pitch to hit here? 3-2. My dogs are fighting upstairs, but I don't care. Come on. What do we got going on here? I don't know. 23 more subscribers till you get to that. All right, Harper's on first base. All right. All right, 23 more subscribers. Yeah, but you got till what did I say? The 15th to get us there. All right, can Castellanos get this here? Can Nick Castellanos do something? Don't worry about the spoilers. I'm not looking. I'm not looking till I see it on the screen over here. Castellanos, redeem yourself for hating this place so much. Swings at the first pitch outside the strike zone. Classic Nick Castellanos. He never gets a first pitch strike because he swings at the first pitch every single goddamn at bat. There's never been an at bat where he does not swing at the first pitch. Come on. Swings at a pitch inside. So far, Castellanos, 2 pitches, 2 swings at balls. What the hell is going on? What a freaking crime. Come on, Nicky. I do not want extra innings here. Do not want extra innings here. Hey, look at that. He took a pitch that bounced up there. I'm surprised he didn't swing at it. Actually, I think I got to turn the volume up on the TV here so I can hear what this crowd sounds like. Hope you can't hear that. Don't want to get dinged for infringing on YouTube's rights by playing the game in the background. Come on, Casty. Go! 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 Yeah! How about that, Phillies Nation? Nick Castellanos with the walk-off single to win the game 7-6 in the 9th inning. God damn it, Nick Castellanos. You make me hate you and love you at the same time. So freaking much. How about that? Damn. That's why we watch things live on TV. Teams, clip that out at the end of the show. God. There we go. And just like that, the Philadelphia Phillies are right back in this series. The season that was on the brink of ending, we're right back in it. And we got Aaron Nola going on Tuesday night. You guys don't know this. We talk Phillies more than anything. Or Eagles more than anything on my shows. Let me tell you something. The Phillies are my lifeblood. The Phillies are everything to me. I live and breathe Phillies more than you guys know, watching and chatting with me on a daily basis. Phillies don't sell tickets on YouTube. Phillies don't get subscriptions. Phillies don't do that. Nick Castellanos just pushed the camera out of his way because he's got to probably go find his son, Liam, the most famous kid in Philadelphia right there. I love that. That father-son connection right there brings tears to my eyes. Let's freaking go. I already ate dinner. I ate dinner in like the 5th inning because I didn't have lunch. How many walk-offs for Cassie this season? Like, it feels like it. It's got a flair for the dramatic, the passion. Yeah, who died? My heart skipped a beat at that moment. And Nicky Castellanos. Yeah, that's how I say his name. Got a problem with it? Walk-off Nicky. Walk-off Nicky. Yeah, our season's saved. Guys, just so you know, there's no show tomorrow. But Tuesday's show is going to be very Phillies heavy. I guarantee you. Because this game, again, is just another reason why the Phillies win despite Rob Thomson. Yes, that's right. Jim Tomey approves of that. These Mets are so tough. They are really tough. They're playing. Hopefully, a moment like tonight, where we should have lost this game down 3-0 in what, fifth inning, with no hope left. That maybe this is one of those moments that brings the Mets energy level down. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. We're going to have to do more of these little live watch-along parties. Probably just blew my microphone out shouting into it. Casty is the student who'd of baseball. No, he's not. Casty, oh, hold on. Let's got to hear what Casty has to say here. Took a timeout, slowing it down. Doesn't even flinch with the cold water being poured on him there by Marshy. I agree with what you're saying here, Marshawn. Sorry. Trying to catch what they're saying here as we get set here. This is Phillies post-game live, sort of. Phillies post-game live, Phillies whatever else you want to call it. 9th inning watch-along. I'm going to switch my TV over to the Phillies post-game show on NBC Sports Philly here in a second so we can hear some post-game interviews here as we're going. Phillies post-game live. Guys, Phillies win 7-6 in dramatic fashion. I'm Phil Stifle. Oh, they haven't even started on NBC Sports Philly. Wonder when they're going to do that there. We're playing World Poker Tour reruns right now. Guys, this is the new channel here, so please hit the like button, the share button, the subscribe button, follow button. If you're watching on Twitter, you're more than welcome to comment on the show as well. Really quickly, I'm going to try to share the show out on Facebook real quickly here so we can, get as many people in the chat as possible. What a dramatic win for the Phillies. Every time they're out of it, they came back to win or came back to take a lead, tie it up, and do what they got to do. Man, what a moment. What a game to save the season. Come talk Phillies on Phillies post game on STT Sports Network. There we go. That's a great post for Facebook right there. Guys, Rams coming back on the Packers. I love to hear that. Phil, I'm dead. Dead. Well, you're not, obviously, if you're chatting. If you're chatting with me, you're clearly not. So you love. Do I need to do a wellness check on you? Oh, here we go. Post game live. We got Barkhead. We got Ricky Bo. We got Ruben Amaro, the GM. We got them all there. What a post game crew over there. I gotta watch them. I don't gotta listen to them. I just gotta watch for the post game interviews there. But man, what? Oh man, guys. Anyway, the emotions of the postseason for the baseball. It's just something, man. Yeah. Hugs to Marshawn. Guys, I mean, I'm dead on the inside almost. I'm running on like 3 hours sleep. So on a side note, so last night we stayed up late watching TV. What a game, Andy. Are we back, man? We're alive. Are we back? I don't know, but we are alive, Andy. Everything that happened tonight said the Phillies should lose that game. And everything they did said they should lose that game. And they found a way to win. That is tonight was the definition of the fighting Phillies. Next game Tuesday, 5:08, Aaron Nola. You got to think Aaron Nola will do good. Chow party on Broad Podcast. Yeah. Dude, guys, on a side note, just so you know, I'm working on 4 hours sleep here because we stayed up late watching Breaking Bad last night. And at 4 a.m., I got woken up by my wife because there was a loud explosion outside of our house and a car, probably going too fast, collided with an electrical pole outside of our house, exploded the electric pole, knocked it down. Our driveway was Grand Central Station for rescue crews and the spotlights and everything. Well, I cleared it up. Luckily, everybody walked away from the accident. but literally 2 hours of spotlight shining in my bedroom window last night and making sure people weren't dead outside. So I am struggling right now. Sal, you got linked to the StreamYard. Come on in if you want. You are more than welcome to. You need a cigarette after that game. Well, I don't smoke, Sal, but I'm having a very large Jack Daniels. I love this comment from Andy right here. Everybody gave up on. I ain't gonna lie. I gave up. I gave up on the Phillies tonight. I'm ready to pack. I was ready to pack it in. When Christopher Sanchez got pulled, I said a 2-0 game was insurmountable for this Phillies team. I gave up on them, Andy. But that is the definition tonight of what the fighting Phils really, truly are. Yeah, exactly. So I was just saying, like, we need something to calm our nerves. There's going to be a lot of something ingested tonight to get me to sleep. Oh, my God. K1, have a great night if you're out of here. I'll be back Tuesday morning for you on Trending in the AM. Guys, please make sure you're hitting the subscribe. If you're watching on Twitter, if you could do me a favor and find the STT Sports Network YouTube page, I'd greatly appreciate that as well. I'm going to put it in the link. Actually, no, it won't show up anyway. Rob Thomson set the tone for us to be disappointed tonight, benching Alec Bohm. And I did not agree with that decision. And and then Edmundo Sosa comes out as an error early in the game. He does not do things right. Like everything said Phillies loss. And they go out there. Christopher Sanchez, you got to feel bad for him. You got to feel bad for Zach Wheeler yesterday. No offense whatsoever. You got to question Rob Thomson pulling Christopher Sanchez after 5 innings and only 88 pitches. Yeah, he gave up 2 runs, but he was pretty damn pitching pretty well. He had like 5-6 straight guys he got out. Question everything that this team did, everything the coaches did, every decision, every swing, every pitch, every pitching change. But they still found a one to win. And I'm not going to make this into a crush Rob Thomson thing. Unfortunately, Marshawn, no super chats till I get to 1,000 subscribers. We're at 146 before we went live here. So got to get this. So you got to find people to subscribe to this channel so I can monetize it. There's also my Venmo and my PayPal linked in the description of the show if you want to do anything. Donations are always, they're not expected, but they're always appreciated. That's right. Subscribe, bitches. Got to get that. Let's freaking go, Andy. Damn straight. But we will get there. We will get there. We did it. We did it tonight. Where do I pay for your call? Yeah, I don't know. Let me tell you something. This was a lot of fun going live for the last inning here. Jason, my man, it took every Phillies playoff game in my entire life has taken years off my life, your life. I'm in my 40s. You're in your, I won't mention how old you are, but we're winning because you put out a fantastic show on PHL 17 last night or on Friday night. That's why we won tonight. All because of the great work you did right there on PHL 17. Being a Phillies fan ain't easy. It ain't easy being a Phillies fan. I want to super chat so badly right now. I'm way too, dude, I wish. You and me both, Marshawn. I'm not making money doing this anymore, all right? This is all free. This is all pro bono right now, okay? That's all this is, pro bono. There ain't no pay anymore. So you get me as a fan now. You don't have to worry about me doing this for the paycheck anymore. You get me straight up as a straight fan right now. And I'm emotional. I wish I should be listening to what Nick Castellanos is saying to what's her name on the sideline there. I love her. Sorry, don't tell my wife. Again, I want to real quickly plug before we get into the rest of this post-game show here. Tomorrow night, 5:30, Barnaby's of Westchester. If you'd like to hang out with me, $50, all you can eat, all you drink. All the money raised goes to a charity fund for fallen police officers' children. It's a great charity. It's a great event. It's in honor of some people very close to my family. So, guys, if you're anywhere near Westchester tomorrow night, 5:30, there'll be raffle prizes, silent auction items. Plus, you get to hang out with me. You can meet Mrs. Beard. You can meet college roommate Beard. You can meet little brother Beard. You can meet a lot of people tomorrow night. So come on out, guys. I'm wiped, man. 4 hours of sleep, a busy ass weekend at the pizza shop, and this baseball performance tonight, man. I died in Roseville. Oh, it's blasphemous, my man. This series is taking every playoff series. Every year we tell ourselves this, and every year I hear they're playing it again right here. Oh, no, that's just the timeout. I thought they were playing Castellanos smack talking the Phillies fans. I get chest pains right now. If I fall over, someone call freaking 911 on me here. God damn. Being a Phillies fan sucks. But again, great performance by Christopher Sanchez in Game 3 on Tuesday night. Aaron Nola's going in the game. Aaron Nola's going to have to be near perfect. Where are we mindset-wise? And we'll talk about this on Training the AM on Tuesday as we get prepped for the game. What do we do as Phillies fans with this bullpen? There's 2 games in a row now that Kirkgreen, Strahm, Hoffman, our lock-solid guys, have been bad. Do we just chalk it up and hope they're fine? Does Rob Thomson have to make a change to the way he manages the bullpen? We haven't seen Alvarado yet in the 2 games. Does he got to find trust in Alvarado at some time? Like, I don't know what you do with this bullpen going forward. The bullpen's in a scary spot at this point. I don't know. Let's see if there's any comments coming in on the wrong side of Twitter. Yeah. And Philly Philstein says, Nick Castellanos can say anything he wants. Anything he wants. I get it. I'm right there with you. Nola's going to pitch a gem. It's what the Phillies do. Yeah. Nola is very good on the road. He won't let the Mets fans get to him. I'm worried about the Mets bats knocking a dinger or 2 off of them. I ain't going to lie, Andy. I'm not going to lie to you about that. But it is what it is. We got to do what we got to do. We got to find a way, which is what the Phillies do. They find ways to do this. That's why they're called the Phillies, the Fighting Phillies. You know, this is what they do. And it's damn exciting when it goes good like tonight. But, man, stressful is an understatement for tonight. And, again, everything that happened tonight said a Phillies loss. Everything. Bad plate discipline throughout the first half of the game nonstop. But tonight, maybe tonight is just that what the Phillies needed to jumpstart their bats. No, Tim was texting me earlier tonight. That's who next move Delaware Valley. My man Jim, my realtor of the stars right here. He texted me, the season was over. Literally like 2 hours ago. But here we are, tied 1-1 with a chance to put a nail in the coffin in New York. End this Mets 2022 type run. I was right there with Jim saying the season was over. We bury them and they spit in our face. That's them. Yeah. Yeah. I want to know what Nimmo said to JT as he hit that game-tying home run there. And he chirped at him. You're firing Rob at 6:33, and now you probably think Rob Thomson is the greatest coach since Jim Fregosi or Dallas Green. I was legit angry with Game 1, wasting a historic performance. Zach Wheeler, I feel so. I saw his stats in NLDS as a Philly. He might literally be, I said this on Twitter, Deebs, the greatest free agent pitching acquisition in Philly's history. He might be the greatest pitching acquisition, period, in Philly's history. Someone said or Steve Carlton, and that's we did win a World Series with Steve Carlton. That's fine. I said it because, let me tell you something. I love Roy Halladay. One of my favorite players in the history of the Phillies. But Zach Wheeler is a better acquisition than Roy Halladay. Just is. What's up, Mike Lorio? Great comeback. The Fighting Phils live for another day. Dude, I saw all your comments, Nooms, in the chat before I went live. John Boy will 100% parse out that new. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Dude, I just a side note, I want you guys to watch me. And we're like, I can't do a post-game show every night. Now that I'm running my own channel here. We're going to try to do one post-game show every week, whether it's Phillies, Sixers, Eagles, whatever. And we're going to try to do one watch party every week, whether it's Phillies, Sixers, Eagles. I love Michael Barkant, man. He's like the most underrated, underappreciated guy. He's just a Phillies fan. He just straight up is. So you're saying Zach Wheeler was a better signing than Bryce Huff? Just by a hair. Just by a hair. I'm not giving up on Bryce Huff yet, by the way, Steve, because we can't give up on him because the dead cap hit for cutting him is astronomical. So I'm not giving up on them. I'm not. But we'll talk Eagles later in the week as we get set for the Cleveland Browns. Do I even want to look at the NFL schedule or the NFL scores? I don't. Let's take a look at the Phillies box scores here. Kyle Schwarber, after yesterday's big game, went 0 for 5 today. Trey Turner, 2 for 4 with a walk. Got on base 5 times today. Bryce Harper, obviously, the big 2-run home run and scores the winning run there on the Castellanos. No, Trey Turner scored that one there. Castellanos goes 3 for 5 after basically cussing out the fan base, a la Alec Bohm. Bryson Stott, 2 for 4 today. Real Muto 0 for 3. Marsh 0 for 3. Sosa, to give us a spark plug, 0 for 2 and an error today. Alec Bohm 0 for 2 filling in for him. Rojas 1 for 1. Clemens 1 for 2. Dude, Cody Clemens, man. That kid has turned himself into a player. Pitching performance for Philly. Sanchez, 5 innings, 2 runs, 5 strikeouts on 88 pitches. Ruiz gave up a run there in the 6th inning. Kirkland gave up a run in the 7th inning. Estevez had a lockdown 8th inning. Then Strom, Hoffman blew it in the 9th, setting the table for Nick Castellanos to win it in walk-off fashion. What a freaking – that's right. Like, subscribe. I don't even know how many people are watching on YouTube right now. There's not many. Most people are watching on Twitter tonight, but whatever. Watch wherever you want. Please subscribe. The goal is to get this channel up and running here. It is. Gonna finish Rings of Power Season 2. Deebs, love you. Haven't even watched Season 1 of Rings of Power, so I don't know. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, by the way, so maybe I will someday. Not something the wife will get into, though, with me. What in the hell is going on with Strom, Hoffman, the entire bullpen, Jim? I don't know what to think about. Like, the Phillies hitters are inconsistent as hell. Hopefully tonight jump starts them. But I don't know what to think about the bullpen because for the last 2 nights, the Phillies bullpen has been the replaying JT Realmuto's dribbler that got us that 6th run. Huge play. Going to go underrated there in this game. I am more concerned about the Phillies bullpen than the inconsistent bats because tonight could jumpstart the bats big time. Would like to win both in New York as well. Nims, what do you do? If Nola comes out on Tuesday, wins, who do you start in game 4? Ranger Suarez, you go back to Zach Wheeler on slightly short rest. But just get it back here and hope the fans don't squeeze their cheeks. I'll squeeze my cheeks no matter what. Strom has no put-away pitch. Yeah, he should never be pitching in the 9th inning, Matt Strom. Matt Strom's a 7th inning guy. He's old school rules, comes in for a left-handed batter in the 8th inning. That's it. He's the J.C. Romero of the Phillies. You cannot put him in the 9th inning of a game, Nooms. And that was another one of the many, many mistakes Rob Thomson made today. And I don't want to make this about Rob Thomson. We won. We're going to keep it positive. But this team wins and has been winning since 2022 despite Rob Thomson. That is a conversation for the offseason, though. Castellanos, what a freaking game. Absolutely. Early in the game saying, cussing the fans out, basically, like Alec Bohm did a few years ago. But then comes up big, not once, but twice. I mean, what a game. I love that people are commenting on Twitter tonight. I love that. We don't get many Twitter comments regularly. Anyone miss Sir Anthony yet? 5 up and 5 down for Orioles. Really? I actually was a big Sir Anthony Dominguez fan. Let's see what Bryce Harper has to say here. Let's see what Bryce Harper is speaking to the media. Rocky would be proud. Is that what he just said? Yeah, okay. We're going to turn that off. He's just pandering. I hated that Sir Anthony trade, and I still do. Yeah, look, I had high hopes for him this year coming back, regaining some of that 2022 form, Nooms. I don't have an issue with Estevez. I think Estevez is fine. Probably better as an 8th inning guy than a 9th inning guy. I am shocked that Estevez didn't get a chance to start the 9th. He threw 8 pitches in the 8th inning and just straight mowed down the Mets with no hesitation. And Rob Thomson doesn't go back to him in the 9th. After the way game 1 went, I think that Estevez should have pitched the 9th, and we wouldn't have needed walk-off dramatics from Nick Castellanos. Again, Rob Thomson, questionable moves. But this team just finds ways to win these kind of games. It's almost like when the Phillies fans boo the players, it gives them an extra edge. It gives them a little extra something juice-wise to kind of take it to the next level. I don't know if anybody else sees that. Real quick, I'm gonna share this out a little bit more here as we're listening to him play a little bit here. Um, it's just something about it. Something about the billing that gets this team going. Why isn't it doing it right? Anyway, let's just share this link out on a couple Facebook pages here. Get a few more people watching on the YouTube page. Maybe pick up an extra subscriber or two along the way. That's the whole goal of this. Get this channel underway. And if you're watching this on YouTube right now, hit subscribe. If you're watching this on Twitter and you have a free second, try to find the STT Sports Network on the YouTube world. I greatly appreciate it. Trying to build a new channel from scratch here this week. So I'd greatly appreciate anybody that is watching, please do me a favor and tell a few friends. It would mean a lot to me if you get a few of your friends to subscribe to this channel. Trend the AM Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. We'll be back to Phillies talk or Eagles talk later this week. Obviously, Sixers start up pretty soon, so we'll get on that as well this upcoming week. Let's see here. All you can hope for is Hayes starts to contribute. Yeah, I don't know what happened. All four Mets home runs. Only home run is less than 30% Major League Parks. Okay. I don't know what happened to EOP, but when's the repackaging services? Well, we're just moving on. We're here, Nooms. We're here. We're not worried about that. You'll still find me on the EOP Facebook page occasionally, but we're doing our own thing. Everybody's doing their own thing now. So, Nooms, the best thing you could do if there are hosts at EOP that you liked, just search their names on YouTube. Because pretty much everyone, Deebs, Matty B, Mitchie Poo, all of us have our own channels now. Everybody has their own thing going on the side. Shit happened. It's unfortunate. It was a kick in the nuts last week. I'm over it. I'm moving forward. I know a lot of the other guys are moving forward too. It sucks. I got nothing but love for Al and the rest of the crew there. Nothing but love for them all. So I hold no grudges, no ill will. All I can say is that everything happens for a reason. And everybody that I've spoken to says I should have been starting my own channel for years now. So, I already started one channel and built it up from scratch, and it does great work still without me there. Worked for a few other stations. Now we're just going to do my own thing from now on. I just think it's best for business to control my own destiny, Noobs. I think I do, not to toot my own horn, I think I do pretty solid work. And maybe over time, Noobs, I'll bring some people into this channel and actually have multiple shows on this channel. How can you not be romantic about baseball? You know what? I know what you're quoting. I know how you're quoting it there. But baseball is a special sport, Marshawn. Not to get emotional and romantic or whatever about it, but some of my greatest childhood memories are from watching baseball with my father, who passed away when I was 18 years old. All right? Some of my greatest memories, some of the greatest things I did as a kid was going to Phillies games with my dad, going to the vet with my dad. The first time I ever heard my dad cuss and cry was all I could say was Joe Carter. That's the first time. So, baseball is special. First thing I started to do was look everybody up. And I'm going to make sure I have even Mitchie Poo. I'm going to make sure I get as many of their channel links and get as many of them as I can on as guests so that they can promote their channels, Nooms. Because all I'm about is helping everybody else. Hopefully they help me out the way I'm going to help them out. But we're going to get each and every one of them on this show, on the morning show, to promote their channels because there's a lot of great guys there. You may get me to unretire from hosting. I'm too emotional, Phil. My fondest memory of baseball I shared with my great uncle. Yeah, man. Yeah. I get emotional about baseball, Marshawn. I really, truly do. So to explain the meaning of baseball to me, and anytime a dramatic Phillies win happens or a dramatic Phillies loss happens, I think of these kind of things, is just, my dad, I just think of those things. I think of those moments. My greatest Phillies memory of all time is in 1991. We didn't have Jim Abbott pitching for the Phillies, the one-handed pitcher. We had his little brother, Kyle Abbott. He went something like 1-11 in 1991. I was at the one win. It was against the Dodgers on a Saturday night in July. We never went to Saturday games because they were too expensive. We only did Sunday games because they were the cheap games to go to the vet in the early 90s, late 80s. All right, so we did a Saturday night for fireworks in late July. And Kyle Abbott won his one game that night. And when he came off the mound in the sixth inning, they were up like 11-5. The crowd cheered, et cetera, et cetera. It was just such a huge moment. It's one of my greatest memories as a child going to Phillies games. It just is. Baseball is special. Watched too many games growing up with my dad and watched tonight's kid with my – exactly. There's something about bonding over Phillies and baseball with your parents and your kids. I don't have kids, but I bonded with my dogs over baseball. Same thing. I always say that when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, I think I had a mini heart attack when that last second ticked off the clock. But when the Phillies won the World Series in 2008, I legitly cried. Legitly cried when they won the World Series in 2008. I'm sorry to hear that, Nooms. I apologize. This year just passed 25 years since my father passed away. What is up, Mark? How are you? Mark, do you want to jump in? You can jump in if you want. I'll send you the link if you want to jump in. Just let me know, and I'll send you a link. We needed a game like this as the bats started. This is a game that could jumpstart the bats for the rest of the playoffs. Mark, let me know if you want to come in. Phil, I got emotional watching Cassie run over to Liam. Absolutely. If you don't get emotional in that, then there's something seriously wrong with you. Mark, I'm going to do it right now. Hold on. Pause. Copy link. I got to find your DMs here on Twitter. All right, link sent, Mark. You can jump in anytime you want, my man. There's something special about it. There is. We lived in the same circle when the Phillies won the 08. Good times. We did. We were neighbors during 08. I made my wife drive me around to every single sporting goods store so I could buy every single 08 championship thing. I was smashed beyond my leaf. I was crying my eyes out. But, man, it was something special. It was something special in 2008. And I'm not saying the 2024 Phillies have that 08 specialness because I don't know if they do. They are a very undisciplined baseball team in 2023 or 2024. There are a lot of issues with this team going forward, and they're going to rip our hearts out many more times over the next couple of weeks. Maybe over the next week only. We'll find out. But nights like tonight with walk-off fashion, come from behind, the never give up attitude, these are the nights that are special. These are the nights that mean something as baseball fans. These are the special times, special moments. Let's see here. All right, you've seen it. Have we heard what Nikki C has to say here? This team does not quit. This is the most important thing about playoff baseball. It is, Adam. It really is. It's very important to never quit. We as fans may quit. And I don't think Philly fans quit. I think Phillies fans get frustrated. You know, I know the Phillies or the national announcers were talking about how hostile we are of an environment to play in. No, we're passionate. We live and breathe every pitch, every moment, every second of every game. That's not hostile environment. That's just passion. And that's what it is. Passion. And there's my man, the great Mark Moschitelli. Mark with a C. Dude, wait. How you feeling? How you feeling after this come from behind victory?
My man, I'm on my cell. I wanted to jump
good.
on. First and foremost, I want to congratulate you on your new endeavor. Please out there, follow his YouTube, follow his Twitter. He's just a tremendous follow out there.
Don't make me cry there, my man.
All right. Thank you for getting me on here. You can hear it in my voice.
I can.
I've been screaming since 4:00 today. And it's been a nuts 2 games. It's for game 1, you're watching it. It's 1-0. Wheeler's lights out. Schwartz leads off the game with a homer. but you knew like that wasn't going to last. Like they had to get more runs, and those bats went quiet. And losing 6-2 like that was really bad. And I had about 50 people over my house last night. We had a party, and it kind of sucked a little bit of the life out of the party. Today I decided to watch the game, just my wife and I, my son, my daughter checked in here and there. She's really not interested in sports, and just a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah.
And this is the team that we're expecting to be in the postseason, all postseason. Ones that is not going to give up, that is going to put crooked numbers up, that are going to pitch out of jams and have good starting pitching, although Strand wasn't really great tonight. Again, it just a tremendous. They could have packed it in, and they were like this close to packing it in.
I love how you said it. I felt that they had packed it in. Like there were some at bats in that 5th and 6th inning that you just felt like they had given up, that it was over. You know what I mean? And then they just came from, all of a sudden, I don't even know what the spark was that turned it around there. Can you find a moment? Like we got to really think back to what was the moment that sparked this team.
I don't think they wanted to. I think they were hearing the boos.
Yeah.
And I think the discourse out there was that, they're not going to be able to get it done. And I think your high-priced guys tonight showed up.
They did.
I mean, listen, Turner wasn't terrible tonight. He was really aggressive in that first inning. And
I really thought he was going to steal home in the first inning. The way he was just going to manufacture the run on his own.
Yeah, and then and honestly, you got other guys on this team that are like, you got like a Clemens out there who's had put a little bit of a spark. Like there's a natural level of competitiveness that is out there, and these guys know like there's a tremendous amount of pressure on them with this contract, with the visibility they have. They are superstars, and they got to deliver. And I've been saying this on Twitter for a while now. Anything short of a World Series victory here would be a massive failure on this team and a massive shakeup in the postseason. So if they enjoy playing with each other and being, family oriented and hanging out at Castellanos' house while they're having a big barbecue and doing,
shout out to Matt Warwick or
dude, that was pretty cool.
The dude's a monster, and he was supposed to come on this summer. And we kind of couldn't link up and everything, but the dude's a monster chef right there.
But it's as my dad, would say, shit or get off the pot, and they took care of business tonight. I mean that those back-to-back homers. Phil, go on my Facebook and see the video of my ring video of me just losing it. That's big time baseball.
Ring videos are the greatest thing in the world. Let me just tell you, Big Ed raised you the right way because those ring videos are fantastic.
Oh my God!
Shout out to Big Ed and your mother for 52 years of marriage.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, they're a piece of work. Those guys. They were over last night watching the game, and like it kind of sucked the wind out of everything. And then like today it was like, oh, here we go again. You get down 3-0 and then you come back and tie it. And then Nimmo hit that homer and then he started mouthing off to JT. I still want to see what
caused that. About. Yeah. It's not like he stayed at the plate or anything. Like he didn't pose at the plate or anything. So I don't know what the deal was with that.
And he was yapping something about Sanchez. Maybe it was something you should have kept him in or something like that. I don't.
Yeah, maybe.
He's a mouthy little prick.
You say that there, and I want to get your thought on this real quick. I don't know how much time you got, but something I keep saying is, and I've always said, I'm not a Rob Thomson guy, and I'm not criticizing him. I'm just going to wait till after the season whether I criticize him or not. But this team, I think, still won despite some very questionable decisions because this team is that damn talented that they should be able to win a World Series. It's just, can they win despite their coaching? Sanchez should never have came out after 5. Bohm should never have been sat tonight. There was a lot of Estevez should have been out there for the 9th inning. there are a lot of questionable
I-
decisions made by your coach.
I disagree with a lot of what you say, Phil.
I know you do.
I mean, listen, we've asked Rob Thomson to stop favoring and babying these guys and going with,
Right.
hey, this is how I do it. It took a lot of balls to pull your all-star third baseman and not play him
After one
today.
game.
And but in the playoffs, though, I mean, he should have probably did it towards the end of the season because he hasn't been right. It took balls to do it, and when he pinch hit, you understand why he didn't play. You had their reliever number 70. What's his name? Budo. He was all over the place. He couldn't find the strike zone. And what does this knucklehead do? He swings at the first pitch and he pops up. Like you can't have that. And they need plate discipline. A lot of these guys still need this plate discipline and laying off those outside pitches. And I agree with sitting Alec Bohm. I personally would have sat Stott and played Sosa. Good thing they didn't because he had that huge triple. Estevez, I will tell you, I think he should have came out on the ninth and got the first batter, see how the first batter went, and maybe he gets the second. But I didn't have a huge problem putting Matt Strahm in a leverage position.
What about pulling Sanchez after 5 innings and only 88 pitches?
His pitch count was getting there.
88 pitches. He'd gotten the last 5 or 6 guys out without any trouble.
They were getting a couple hits off of him.
Look, again, I'm not trying to criticize him. I'm not because it was a huge win tonight. Huge momentum shift, kind of season shift for the Phillies tonight. So I'm not criticizing him. I'm just saying that, we win because there's that much talent on this team that's that special.
Rob Thomson is, and any manager for that is going to get criticized with their in-game decisions. But like he's thinking outside the box. Like pitching Sanchez game 2. Did you really think that he was going to do that?
I did not like. Honestly, I did not like the decision to pitch Sanchez tonight. No, let me say it worked out in our favor tonight. I didn't like the decision of announcing it because if Wheeler won game 1, sure you go Sanchez game 2. But if you lost game 1, you needed to leave the opportunity. You had to win game 2 if you lost game 1. You needed to leave that opportunity to make that decision on the fly. I would have keep that internally and not announced it until this morning. That's what I didn't like about it.
That reeks of desperation. It doesn't show faith in the team either. I think him being.
You also paid Aaron Nola a lot of money, so
he needs to. And here tomorrow, he's got to go 7+, and he can't be giving up. I'll give him 1 home run, Phil, a solo shot somewhere in the 3rd inning. That's it, dude. Like
he better not do more than that.
He's got to pitch, honestly, the greatest game of his career.
He has pitched. If you look at his NLDS numbers, he doesn't tail off till later in the playoffs normally. He is very good in NLDS games, so I have very, very high confidence in him going on Tuesday night. It's a 5:00 start time instead of 4:00 on Tuesday.
Tremendous.
Yeah. I mean, I expect
all these games at 4 and 5 o'clock. This is a New York and Philly market.
I don't
get it.
I love it. As a man that likes to go to sleep by 10 o'clock every night, I love early games. I love it.
I'm going to be stuck in traffic on Tuesday coming home from work.
I'm at the pizza shop all the time. I was lucky my wife let me come home for the game tonight. So,
sweetheart. She's a sweetheart.
She is a saint for putting up. Just like your wife's a saint for putting up with you, my wife's a saint as well.
Well, I tweeted it out earlier. I do believe the series goes 5. This is exactly what Major League Baseball has wanted.
Absolutely.
And honestly, the Mets and the Phillies, this is long overdue. And we've never really been great at the same time. It's either one or the other. And we've had some, down the stretch battles, especially in 2007. I think in 2022, I think we were bracing ourselves for them, and they got ousted in the first round. So like this is a long time coming.
Mhm.
The issue here is, and I still don't believe the Phillies 100% understand this. They are the hunted, not the
Mhm.
hunter.
It's
And
true.
these teams are coming after them. That's why they struggled a little bit in the second half. And these Mets are not going to go down. I said that if they were unable to walk this off in the ninth, that season was going to be over because the Mets were going to get 1 or 2 runs in that
Mhm.
10th, and they would just run out of gas. So right now we're in a heavyweight fight, and we're throwing haymakers at each other.
Mhm.
And if we keep doing it the way we're doing it, it's coming down to 5. And I'll take a
Mhm.
game 5 at the bank with God. I don't know who would pitch. Who would pitch? It's all hands on deck.
It's
Everybody
probably
would be
Wheeler because I
Wheeler.
still think I trust or I believe Rob Thomson would go with Ranger, even though we can't trust Ranger. I think he would go with Ranger in game 4, especially if we're up 2-1 in game 4, or going into game 4 2-1. I think he would do it. I always say I feel like I've got a good pulse of what fans think in all Philly sports because I do the show every day, but I also do, work at a pizza shop. And, today I worked for the first like 5 hours in the pizza shop, and every customer that came into the pizza shop had their Phillies gear on because why wouldn't you have Phillies gear on at this point? But the pulse of Phillies Nation was like, like they didn't have that faith. Every customer that walked in with a Phillies whatever on was like, yeah, we're going to watch it. Yeah, but, we don't feel it. And I think that you mentioned it before about the fans kind of maybe riled the Phillies fans up or the Phillies players up a little bit. I think the Phillies players do feed negatively and positively off the fan base. And a game 5 at Citizens Bank Park with it all on the line, you got to hope, you got to think the Phillies would win that.
Yeah, they have to.
No offense, like I know you're always positive and all, but the fans that came into my pizza shop today, I bet you 7 of the first 10 customers that came in my shop today had Philly shirts on, and not one of them said, "Yeah, we got this today."
No, it's a different vibe, Phil. Like,
Yeah,
I think we're as a fan base, and we've spent a lot of time down at Citizens Bank this season. All these sellouts and pre-gaming and all that stuff, and like we want a return on our investment.
absolutely.
We talked about getting back to the playoffs in 2022 and that surprise run. And in 2023 was supposed to bring that trophy home, and they let their guard down, and they should not have lost to the Diamondbacks, but they did. And had they gone to play the Rangers, I think they would have beat the balls off them. I really do. And now you have a season where they get off to a pretty hot start. They're more or less the best team in baseball for the majority of the season, at least by the record. You take a little bit of a step back and you're scrambling to get that best record in baseball in the bye, and you don't come to get to it. You do win your division. And you have your owner saying he wants his effing trophy back. Like, okay, the owner wants it.
He's kind of said that like 3 years in a row, so I
He
kind of
has,
don't.
but I think he means it, dude. I really do.
Well, he's always meant it.
There's an SI expose on him. It's a really good read. I forget who the writer is, but it's a really good read. And he's not in this to make money. He's in it for really the ego to win. And he lets his people run the organization. He doesn't meddle. He really doesn't. And like there has to be a payoff at the end. And I think if there's not, if they're out on this Mets, if they lose against the Mets, or if they don't win the World Series, I think you see a dramatically different coaching staff and roster next year.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt.
And some of your favorite players that are able to be moved aren't going to be here. And
I agree with you 1,000%.
And just one other thing, I don't want to take your whole show up. We and I tweeted this out as well. Cowboys do suck, Kyle.
I know.
They're
I got a huge same game parlay. I've had a very profitable day today
with
football betting. My most profitable day this year so far. So I got a nice little parlay going on tonight's game.
Real quick, I just want to close on this with the Phillies.
Absolutely.
We've done the vibes and having fun and the family atmosphere and Bryce Harper, whom I love as a player. This is his team. His friends are on the team. He advocated for these guys to be signed.
Mm-hmm.
It gets really uncomfortable, and it should be uncomfortable for Harper and his friends and the front office if they can't bring this home this year. And it goes from a country clubhouse next year to more of a corporate all business, because you can't sign this guy to a 13-year contract and have nothing to show for it. You have to bring this hard, and this window right now is wide open, but it could close really fast. And they I don't want to be that guy, like, because it was a fun season. They got to get it done. They really don't have a choice.
Absolutely agree with you. Hey, Mark, I'm going to let you go because I'm going to wrap this up in a few minutes.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for jumping on this. You hit me up after the show, and we got to get you on for a morning show when next time you got a day off. Since we're trying to launch this new brand here, STT Sports Network. Brian, I see your comment. You need to be rested, man. You are my ringer tomorrow morning, so get yourself to sleep, Brian. Mark, have a great night. Go Phillies. We'll chat later.
Yes, sir.
Talk to you later, my man. Thank you very much. That was my man. We love Mark. We do, Kyle. Mark is right there with Jason from Fairway to Heaven as two of the greatest people I've met from doing this stuff. I still haven't gotten Kyle on the show yet. I got to get Kyle on the show at some point. Yeah, Brian, get yourself to sleep. I need your golf swing in prime form. I'm exhausted right now, okay? I'm on 4 hours of sleep, okay? I need you to be my ringer. For anybody watching tomorrow, again, I plugged it a few times. Tomorrow, we're playing. There's a charity golf outing tomorrow morning. Brian's my ringer for the golf outing. But if you can't, since you're not playing in that, anybody that's anywhere near the Westchester Barnaby's tomorrow night at 5 p.m., there's an all-you-can-eat, all-you-can-drink, fundraising dinner benefit. It's $50, second floor of Barnaby's tomorrow night. Lots of great raffle prizes, silent auction items. The money raised goes to a charity for fallen police officers, children, for scholarship funds. So I greatly appreciate anybody not around. You can come hang out with me, Mrs. Beard, Brian, my little brother, who will all be there, plus more people. I'd greatly appreciate if anybody's anywhere near there, you come out and you come support a great event and a great charity. But we're going to get ready to start the wrap-up process here. Please hit that subscribe button. We only gained one new subscriber during this post-game show live, which started in the 9th inning of the Phillies game. So please, guys, hit the subscribe button. Please click the share button and share it out to your friends. I'd greatly appreciate anybody and everybody sharing this out with as many people as possible so we can grow the new STT Sports Network as we get going here, guys. But we're going to wrap it up. There will be no Trending in the AM on Monday morning. Got to go play golf, unfortunately. Tough job for me. To go play golf tomorrow morning. We'll be back Tuesday morning. Of course, you can always check out me on the Eagles Checkdown on the Eagles Pinpull Podcast Network as well. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to start playing some outro music here. Again, the Barnaby's of Westchester tomorrow Monday night at 5 o'clock. That's really loud in the outro. Tone it down a little bit. Barnaby's of Westchester tomorrow night. Guys, please like, share, subscribe, retweet, do whatever you can. Spread the word. The STT Sports Network. It means a lot to me, man, to get this thing underway. Off early today, and golf. I know exactly. Well, the wife's playing golf too. So my foursome tomorrow, Kyle, at Downingtown Country Club is myself, Brian, who is a ringer, my brother Charlie, and my little brother Charlie, and my wife. That's our foursome. The only foursome I've got to beat tomorrow, Kyle, is my father-in-law's foursome, who will be playing directly behind me. I don't care about winning the golf outing. I just worry about winning over my father-in-law's foursome. That's all that matters. And I bet you understand that one there a lot. All we can do is beat them. Brian set the goal as -8, which would be nowhere near a winning score. But that's the winning score, Brian. Oh, he said -5. You changed it. You originally said -8. Now you're docking it down to -5. I don't know about that. But anyway, guys, this is the STT Sports Network. the first ever Phillies post-game live on it. We're going to try to do a post-game live every week, whether it's Phillies, Sixers, Eagles. We're going to try to do a live watch party every single week of something, whether it's Phillies, Sixers, Eagles, maybe Flyers even. Maybe we'll do a golf watch along as well. Guys, like, share, subscribe. Have a great night. Ring that bell, guys. And bubbles up, baby.